You have to have a balanced life. It's better actually. It's better to have, But maybe I got caught because I'm like first generation immigrant from other country to come here. So you want to look at it to build something for your kids and stuff, even for yourself when you get older, and you lose that little touch of the hobbies. You wanted this, you wanted that, because since I never had it. Listen, I learned how to ride the bicycle when I was 46, 47 years old. I never had a bicycle in my life. So it's not because my parents didn't want to buy it to me, but they didn't have the money.
Yeah.
And here, that's my kids. They have like 10 of them since they grow up and down, different color, sizes, all that. And God bless America for that.
Check this out. This view is, and the steaks over here is unbelievable. All right, so the first question I got for you is as a restaurant owner, you must have had a passion for food from how old? Like from what age were you where you thought, I like cooking, I like food, or whatever it is?
I like food. I was always a little bit, I'm not going to say fat or chubby. By the way, I'm going to join your membership, to the gym because, I look good. And the point is that I started like thinking I like cooking is when I was a little kid. When my mother, she was cook something, even I was like, please let me cook the eggs because that's a simple, very easy. So through all this life and everything, I like to cook. And when I came to this country 35 years ago, my job is like, let me be in a restaurant. So I decided to be a busboy actually first. That was the easiest job to find because no experienced cook and all that. And really, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much, cooking it. And I'm enjoying my business, running the restaurants, the hospitality. It's very important. You need to have insight. You need to make people happy and all that, So I like it.
That's good because I feel like it's super important. Like a lot of people have jobs and they hate their jobs, or you own a business and they're like, I gotta go to work, right? For you, it sounds like it's a passion of yours.
It is passion. It's like, it was like, for me, it's actually working like going out. Going out, have clubs or restaurants, because you enjoy with the people, customers, you're talking, and you feel like sometimes most of the time, actually, when you look at a restaurant, it's packed, people, everybody's happy, they eat, like you're not thinking about the money, you're thinking like how happy these people you make them, and they say, oh my God, you have a restaurant in Japan or whatever it is, oh my God, you just open in Hawaii, I saw Instagram or something, see your email, that makes me like really like, wow, what I do, it's a big happiness.
Yeah.
Myself, whatever I do, I enjoy. Listen, I never said in my life, whatever, especially when I have a job here for 35 years, oh my God, I hate to do this. Never. Even when I worked for somebody else, I was like, you know what? He'd ask me on a work like 6, 7 days. I said, yeah, no problem. I need that $200 because I'm going to use it for something else. Yeah. So it's,
that's great. I think it's super important. Like even say for myself, I'm in bed by 8:30 every night. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm training people. I'm teaching group classes and people are like, God, you don't even have a life, Egan. But to me, that's life. I mean, I have a passion for it. I love seeing people that want to get in shape, get them into shape, right? Or the other thing is like they come in the early mornings and everyone's like all tired. And when they walk out of there, they're all lively and they're happy, ready to go for the day. And I feel like in the restaurant business, the same thing. You love seeing people walk out of here super happy.
Oh, yeah.
They're full with food, right? And so
the food, thank you. And we had the best meal. We love your staff. We love all this, food. And we like the way you go around, because I really love to see the people to communicate. And if you need anything, like I don't mind water, cleaning the tables, all that, I have a customers in New York actually that say, Jack, can you do me a favor? They will say, okay, can you park my car? And I was like, well, I'm looking through the window, it's nice Bentley or something. I was like, all right, let me get it. Go spin around like 10 blocks, park in a garage. I want to make him happy. You know what I'm saying? That's my job, to make my customers happy. I could say no, go around, or whatever it is. It's okay. And let me park the car for him.
Wow, that's great.
I should not say this because a lot of owners of restaurants are like, you are right.
So what do we have here?
Oh, look at this. This is a Tomahawk steak. Look at the size of the thing. It's like Flintstones steak. Forget about it. I don't know. Look at this.
And I heard you cooked it yourself.
I cook myself this. I cook myself. I love cooking, and really it's, you know what? I feel hungry.
Okay.
We should taste this.
Okay.
Definitely we should taste this.
All right.
Let's taste it.
Okay.
Let's
Sounds
taste
good.
it. Let me just, here you go. Oh, you know what? You're lucky. You got two pieces.
All right.
Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna try a little smaller piece because I had it before, but I'm hungry now. Still hungry.
Let me try this.
Wow. That's really good.
Unbelievable. Actually, I took big piece. I need a little bit more time to chew.
Don't worry. Yeah. Wow, this is really good. While you're chewing, one of my clients I was training, I asked them if they heard of the Empire Steakhouse.
Mm.
He goes, no. I said, I think it's a high end, and he's from New York.
Oh yeah.
So I said, it actually started in New York, because I kind of background you a little bit. All right, let's go. When can you go? So we'll be here Saturday, 6
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, please. Yeah.
So we
yeah.
got a whole group of people.
I'd be here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, very nice. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
And I know you're gonna enjoy it. Your friends and all that because, what is it? I'm 20 years in a business. If you look at it, there's no money behind. Meaning when we open the restaurants, everything's a family. I started as a busboy. No famous chef, nobody. We just started home like a brothers. It's a family business, and we'll compete with the high-end steakhouses and all that. So, what is it? We don't cut the corners. We serve the best, and we give it the best service. And no reason to not come back.
That sounds good. That's
Yeah.
I like that. You know what? You know what's really cool is like as I'm talking to you, I can really feel like you probably got a really good work ethics. You probably got a routine that you stick by. What do you think as you're growing up? What happened in your life growing up that made you to that point where you stick to a routine and you have these kind of work ethics?
Listen, it's you have to discipline yourself. If you don't have a discipline in any business, you can't get spoiled. First of all, you can't get spoiled. Doesn't matter if you make money or not, or whatever it is. And I tried. I'm not try because that's me. I can't get spoiled and say, okay, I don't need to go tonight to restaurant. They're doing themselves, or I'm busy now. I don't need to go. So I go every night, almost every night actually now, because now. I try to take more days off, for like 1 or 2 days at least, because my kids, I have 3 kids there. They're teenagers and 10, 14, and 16. So we cannot forget the family.
Yeah.
We have to be there for them. And but if you don't have a discipline, whatever you do, is forget about it. Look at you, like a great shape. You have your own gym, but you can be just like open the gym and you'll be like whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you want to keep yourself in shape. That's a discipline. You're getting up in the morning. Doesn't matter you have a headache or not. You have to go. Yeah.
Well, what would you say what contributed to what your work ethic, your discipline, let your parents give you? Say something your mom taught you or something your dad taught you or some kind of story that came out that made you this way.
Well, listen, I'm coming from I'm from Albania, from Eastern Europe, and I grew up in a communist country, and it's a little difficult for my parents to raise a family, But we was never hungry because we had a farm, mountains, or whatever, But maybe because we grew up on a farm, and when you grow up on a farm, those sheep, cows, they don't care. They need to eat. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, they don't give you milk or whatever. So, so that's a maybe step of be disciplined, or maybe just so you have it naturally. You have it inside. We talk about hospitality or working ethic or whatever it is. You probably you're born like that. It's sometimes we need to be born. It's
So do you think your kids have that in them?
Well, they get everything here, possible. We all like our kids to be better than us, it's, but time will tell. Hopefully, I tell them, go to school, this and that, all that. They're doing good, they're good kids, but we'll see later.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. This is really good.
Oh, please, enjoy.
Yeah, I think
go ahead.
Take another bite here. So do you have any hobbies? Like, do you have hobbies that you do or
Yeah,
do for exercise or?
I'm like I said, I'm 35 years here. I used to before I came here. But obviously, I'm a European. You love to play the soccer.
Mhm.
You know, I was in a karate for a little like 10 years or whatever it is. And then when I came here in this country, for all that, I didn't have a time. Everything is working. You know, I had like double jobs always for 15 years. You know, even after I opened my own restaurant, I was working like sometimes I was counting like, let's see how many hours I do a week, and it will pass 90 hours. I would say, forget about it. I'm not counting anymore, you know, so whatever. So all that, and now I'm trying with the kids, you know, my kids are playing the soccer, lacrosse, and my daughter, she's the running, all that stuff, you know. But myself, I started going to the gym. I was for 60 years. When I came, I was doing almost every day going. Now, little last, but I need to go back to the gym, you know. And my hobby is like when you're in the restaurant, you start losing everything. But the other hobbies, you know, a lot of people say, oh, let's go play the golf or something. But the restaurant is tough business, you know. You have to be always there and always something happening, you know. So it's not easy to have any hobby when you're in the restaurants.
So what do you believe? You know how the modern day society say you have to have a balanced life. It sounds, what do you think of that?
You have to have a balanced life. It's better actually. It's better to have it, you know. But maybe I got caught because I'm like first generation immigrant from other country to come here. So you want to look at it to build something for your kids and stuff, even for yourself when you get older, and you lose that little touch of the hobbies. You know, you wanted this, you wanted that, because since I never had it, you know. Listen, I learned how to ride the bicycle when I was 46, 47 years old. I never had a bicycle in my life, you know. So it's not because my parents didn't want to buy it to me, but I didn't have the money,
Yeah.
you know. And here, that's my kids. They have like 10 of them since they grow up and down, different colors, sizes, all that, you know. And God bless America for that, you know.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest countries.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
yeah, it is. It is.
So one of the things the reason I asked you that question is because what I've been finding in successful people is that they don't believe. I mean, like you said, yeah, there's, you know, I should have a balanced life, but I feel like a balanced life is what you make of it. So a lot of people go, well, you should spend this many hours here, this many hours here, and that's a balanced life. In my mind, that's not how it works. The balanced life is doing what you have to do as much as you have to do to become successful.
Yeah.
And then that's what
Yeah,
balance
no, it's
to me,
true.
right?
It's true. Yeah, you're right. You know, listen, I don't have it like timing in a business. You know, it's not like going to 9 to 5. Let me go home now. It's like sometimes I end up going home at 1 o'clock in the morning because I stay with the customers. They want to stay there. They don't want me to leave, and you know all that stuff is whatever it is. But you need to show them the respect and everything. Listen, how about this? You know, you were like, I'm going to go home early, and the customer texts you because he's been supporting you for 10, 15 years or more. Gives you a lot of business, bring other people. It's, are you in a restaurant? I am. I'll be there 15 minutes. 15 minutes turn to 45 minutes. You wait. It comes to stay another 2 hours with the friends. You can't leave.
Yeah.
So it's not that, but you're absolutely right. You know, you can't balance it. You know, you can't balance it. It's very tough. You know, it's very tough.
Yeah, because your joy is actually having a successful business, and your joy is food, right? So for you, to me, in my mind, that's balance for you. You know, like for me, I'm in the gym almost all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of balance is that, right? But to me, it's balance because whatever makes you happy, whatever makes the boat float, that's what it should be.
Yeah,
Right?
it is exactly like myself or you. The people that want to see you in the gym and they say hello, maybe take a picture. You know, you're a famous guy, all that. Even a lot of people say, let's take a picture, whatever. It's of myself, you know. And they feel more comfortable when they see you. And then when they come next day, there, really, you give them that motivation for the coming and doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me, it's like giving them good food and actually providing good service. That's what gives them motivation to come. Not maybe next day,
Yeah.
but next week, or tell their friends, or whatever it is. So, you know, you have to be there all the time. There's no balance in that, you know. I don't think so. It's a lot of, you need to sacrifice a lot of things, you know. It's not easy, especially with the family, a lot of kids, you know. So it's tough.
Yep. So you have what, 3 kids?
3 kids.
3 kids. Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's it's tough raising a family and having a business.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's very tough. A lot of customers are like, how you can do it? You know, I listen. My wife understands, even kids they understand. You know, and so it's okay. You know, I spend as much time I can with them, but also I have to be to the business, to the restaurants. You know, it's not easy job,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I do enjoy it.
You enjoy what you do. It's really not.
Listen, right now, I mean, listen, I'm here 10 days, whatever it is, and my kids and wife, they was like, listen, I said, I'm going to Hawaii. They said, can we come? I said, if you come, do not ask me, let's go here, let's go there, because I'm going to work.
Yeah.
You can go do whatever you want, you know. So they went to the beaches, wherever they go. You know, only one day I spent them, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Everything else in the morning, maybe 2 hours, early morning. You know, but, you know, they understand, they're fine. It's okay.
I like talking to you. I just really love, like, I just feel like in this world today, there's so much people that's so entitled about things. You know, they're like, they feel like entitlement, like I deserve this or I deserve that. And then I come and meet someone like you that opened these restaurants all over the world, and you're like, I'm gonna work, and you don't ever feel entitled, like, hey, I need a day off, or I deserve this, or I deserve a vacation. And what do you think of that?
Well, listen, a lot of people, they see themselves different way. You know, different way they see it, or they're afraid, or they think they're doing too much, or whatever it is, you know. But I like whatever you mentioned. Yesterday I have a lot of conversation. One of my workers, and he's a cook, and they say he knows everything, you know, but he's afraid to open a restaurant. I say, don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Why are you afraid? I said, to open the restaurant. I said, but it's tough. I said, listen, to succeed, you cannot be afraid. You know, are you afraid to come to job? I said, no. So same thing. Just, you know what? You have to believe in yourself and open. If I did it, you can do it. You know why? Because I'm immigrant. Even today, I don't speak English that very well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a few drinks I speak better. But listen, when our first restaurant, nobody gave us, you know. It's like we actually, in 2000, I bought the house, and my brother also, my two brothers, and in 2005, the real estate went up, and we took a extra mortgage, a home loan and equity home. We risked all that. Cost us 1.2 million in 2005 to open a restaurant, you know, and here you go. Today, we have almost 400 people or more working for us with the 9 restaurants. You know, so you don't be afraid. You know, it's for everything. Whatever you do, you have to believe in yourself and do the best.
So, when you decided that you wanted to open a restaurant, did you tell anyone?
Oh yeah.
And did anyone tell you that? You're crazy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, I opened
about
my first restaurant was on Midtown in Manhattan. Everybody around was an all-known restaurant. 2 Palms, Palm Steakhouse, Captain Grill, Sparks, Smith & Wollensky. Everybody was telling me like, "Are you crazy? You're gonna open a restaurant right in the middle?" I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that." You know, well, it was not fun for another maybe 2 weeks or whatever it is, you know, because it was a little slow. I was expecting a whole line, but it was at like 30 people. But here you go, after 2 weeks, we got Time magazine, and they write beautiful review. And from that day, I got 150 people a night. After maybe 7, 8 weeks, New York Times comes, give us nice review, but 1 star, it's a perfect. Listen, brought us the map, 1 star, it's good. And we got 300-400 people a night, which after that was like history, opening restaurants.
Wow.
You know.
What did it make you feel when people didn't believe that you could actually open that restaurant? Like, in your head, like, what were you thinking? Like, did you start doubting yourself, or did you say crazy?
No. I just say it's okay. Let them think whatever they said. You know, it didn't bother me. I'm like that. You know, I don't know, because I don't believe in these things like a horoscope or something. But I'm a Leo. I like to be leader. I don't listen. You know, I have to believe in the stuff, whatever it is. If I was listening to them, you know, I would close a long time ago or never open. You know what I'm saying? So you have to believe in yourself. It's like, you have to do the right thing, you know. You have to do the right thing. You have to believe. You know what I tell to my the staffs, starting from the hostess to the managers, all that, I tell them, listen, soon you walk to the restaurant, you have to believe, close your eyes, and just think about it. And that's you walking to the restaurant. what kind of ingredients, what kind of happiness you're going to give to them, or whatever. It's, all that stuff, it's like, and a lot of them, they listen, a lot of them, it's okay. People's a people, it's not like, it's not easy, you have to, that's why it's a restaurant business is tough, but we have to make sure that all that needs, these customers, then they want to have a good time, good service, and, hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the reason I ask is I know a lot of times when people want to start something new or they say, hey, I got this great idea. People are like, you're crazy. It's not going to happen. That's why I wanted to see if you had the same thing. Because for myself, when I wanted to be a racquetball professional, I was like, you cannot do it out of Hawaii. You got to move to the mainland, and you can't. You got to move away. And so that drove me to want to do that. And then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, one day I was like, man, I think I want to be I want to try to enter the world championships in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And they said, well, you know why they call it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? And I'm like, no, why? Because they're the only ones that ever win the world championships. They're Brazilian.
Yeah.
And so that drove me to want to do that even more. And, that's kind of like my thing. Like, I like to do things that people say can't be done. But
true.
As I'm getting older, though, I'm starting to like, okay.
But
you want to say that? It's okay.
No, let them say it, whatever. It's, listen, what is it? Even people say, oh, people here, people there, they're not doing the same thing like New York. I say, listen, all these people everywhere, we paying the rent. We driving the car. Nobody gives us for free. I'm saying, like, it's just a little bit similar when they say, oh, it's not in Hawaii. People in Hawaii is different. You cannot do that or stuff. People's are people. And listen, there are all these ideas that you have to believe yourself. Don't listen to others, and just keep going, whatever it is.
That's great. I mean, it's rare for me to run into people like you that have that attitude and that's a risk taker, like, would you consider yourself a big risk taker? It sounds like to me.
Listen, to be honest with you, I'm a big entrepreneur because I'm putting myself this way. Listen, I'm at 20 years in business. Now, all those 20 years, I was taking money from the restaurants, was the days I take from pocket and make sure, put it back in the restaurant and make sure those people, whatever works for me, they get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big challenge. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they'll come to work, look for a job. I interview all my employees,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, why are you leaving that job or a restaurant? And they'll be like, oh, because check bounce, they don't pay us for 3-4 weeks or month. Or I was like, it's still open? They say, yeah, still open. I was like, see, people that do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we never did something like that. And this is how you're true believer, and people they actually listen. Like I said, I'm still Busboy, and I have so many restaurants. You know what I'm saying? I got TVs. I just did like 3-4 TVs right now upstairs. Yeah. I go like last 2 weeks I was in a Fox business. Like, listen, actually, who I am too. Like the government of Japan to take me to say hello to Prime Minister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. But he comes to a restaurant, especially also, rest in peace, Prime Minister Abe, who got killed or whatever. And all this, I'm thinking like who I am. Just, it's the people, they see me as a humble, respectable guy, hospitality. That's why they took me there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, even governments, countries, they'll be like, you know what? They want to go there, talk to them, and they say no.
Yeah.
But me, as a restaurant owner, they gave me a tour and everything else, and which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just meeting you just for this little while, I can feel how humble you are. And I think it goes back to like just your work ethics and what you believe in and the integrity that you have. I think that's huge, and it comes through just talking to you like this.
Listen, it's true. You have to be humble. You have to give respect to everybody. Especially in anyway. Like listen, the restaurant people come, they spend thousands, and they spend maybe $50 or 20 or 10, but you need to give them that respect. You can't like look at them a different way, So. It's a guy, actually, it's a true story. He comes every day and he drinks Amstel Light, espresso. And some, my employees be like, oh, I should not mention the name. I say, oh, that's for him. I say, it's okay. For him, but it's every day. Yeah. And now I say, let's do calculation. He takes the burger. I said, let's say $35. Honest to God, 360 days it comes to the restaurant. I say, calculate 360 days, 35 plus tip. Wow, 10,000 something. I say, wait a minute. That guy now, other guy comes and he spends 500,000, and he gives you $100 tip or 200. You remember, you run and hug him, kissing, and he doesn't come again, or maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah.
But you give him more like around him everything. And this guy comes every day. You need to give him actually attention, maybe more or same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't look at it how he look, how much money he spent, or did he have any money?
Yeah.
You know, you have to be same for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Okay, so yeah, as you're working as a busboy,
yeah.
like in your mind, you're already setting up this business that you want to open up, right? So when you're thinking about opening up this business, what are you like? Maybe you get a little story or something that you can tell us on how you started setting it up, and like, you know, even like an exit strategy for, you know, like when you're done, like what do you even see that there's an exit strategy at all, or are you just gonna keep going?
You know, when I started as a busboy, maybe I had like few thoughts on in the restaurants, but first my thing was let me become waiter. Busboy waiter, and after all that, when it comes like to the years, and when I work in Peter Luger's in Brooklyn, and a lot of customers, we like to forget the names, and places packed anyway, you know, busy, and they'll be asked the manager, oh, can we see that guy's section? Which guy? What's his name? Oh, we don't know. You know, that slick guy, hair, all the way shaved. I like, you know, oh, Jack, yeah, okay, but then after my brother was telling, you know what, we should open the restaurant ourselves. I said, if these people can do it, why we cannot do it? Yeah, listen, I see myself opening more restaurants, creating more jobs, all that, and just sometimes you have to be like, look what I do, to be a pride about yourself. You know, it's a very enjoyable to have so many locations. Actually, we almost opened a location 5 years ago. What is it? Before pandemic in Singapore. So now I'm going to focus maybe Singapore. And listen, is there plenty of room in more restaurants in Hawaii? You know, it's not like whatever. Everywhere is a plenty. If you do the right thing, there's a room for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's you have no exit strategy whatsoever. You're just gonna keep
going. Keep going. You know, it's because listen, I'm going to be 55. I'm still believe I'm 21.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Good. That's it.
That's good.
I feel the same. I mean, I want to be able to do physical things all the way till I'm 100.
Oh, you're gonna be. They're gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna be. God bless. You know,
I'll be exercising and doing fitness stuff.
Yeah.
Running. I'm opening restaurants.
Opening restaurants, and I have to do more exercising because we need that help to keep that to open.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anytime you're in Hawaii, come.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Take care of you.
Definitely. Thank you.